Everybody on Fighter Cast along with the Geek Fighters, Double RPG, and
Adam
Kaiju Man?
Kaiju.
Adam Kaiju. Yeah. I
Kaiju
know some
Adam
more.
is my X handle, so yeah.
You
That's
hooping.
fine. God, I almost thought wheels popped in. Hey, so we're gonna do some more story in this. We're gonna finally meet Kondo Isami, I'm sure, because, like I said before, I ain't trying 100% this game. I'm one of those people. I'm glad somebody made a meme about it. They were like thanking God. They were like, oh, I'm so glad I'm not a Yakuza completionist, cause
Oh yeah.
woof. I was trying these chicken races again just to get nothing.
Hello, Starchild. Welcome to the chat.
Substance.
So, how's everybody doing this week? Wait, Finn. All right.
Hold on. Actually, let me see.
Oh, is it the cat?
No, it's some mother and son.
Oh, okay. But for me, I'm doing all right this week. Played through and completed Illusion of Gaia for the first time. And I gotta say, it is definitely, it still holds up as an underrated masterpiece on the Super Nintendo for sure. Definitely one of Quintet and Enix's more underrated games for the platform.
Yep. Yeah, for me, I just been doing more errands and stuff because, like, just to find out that one thing that I needed to do that I was so happy about getting sent didn't send because of not my dyslexia, but the postman's dyslexia. And now I'm probably gonna get it returned to sender again and have to resend this letter
Ugh.
again.
His boss should be reprimanding him and saying, "Hey, what's up with the dilly dally?"
Oh, Star Child said he beat Lunar 1.
A couple days ago, the remaster version. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I need to go back and play some more of Lunar 1 Remastered. I got to the Blue Dragon Cave, as far as I got.
Ah?
Uchitaro, what are you doing in here, Uchitaro? Are you making some porn inside this room? Get away from your mother.
I don't know why, but he was, Ma! Just imagine him going, Ma!
Oh, here. If he's asking for Ma, then we know what that means.
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
Well,
Or something along those lines. Anyways, Starchild says they changed some stuff in the remastered version. Yeah, they did. Besides the game being in widescreen, except for the full motion video sequences, which are upscaled and look pretty clear and less grainy than they were on the PlayStation version. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. The bromides in the game are in different locations this time around. Some of them anyway.
you weren't too far off, Kyle, with what this guy was doing. He said, I look at my ladies here. This,
Oh. So he predates the Moe movement. No?
yeah.
Starchild, I should ask you. I mean, even though that with the voice cast for the from Working Designs, being probably the best for their characters in the PlayStation 1 remakes of Lunar 1 and especially 2, what did you think about the voice cast for the remaster version, specifically for Lunar 1? Since I'm pretty sure I'm sure you haven't gotten to the second game just yet.
Oh, that's a good question. To him, I know, but
Yeah,
'cause I didn't play the remaster yet.
because so far I've been enjoying the voice cast for the remastered version of 1. I mean, there are some well noticeable voices in there too, but I would say even though I liked the dub for Lunar Silver Star Harmony on PSP, I would say that the remastered version's new voice cast is probably a more superior from what I've heard.
I got the first answer
Yep.
wrong. I was supposed to say what are his passions in life.
Well, when it comes to these sub-stories in Yakuza games, I mean, everything is pretty much trial and error to try to get everything right on the first try, but
Yeah,
It's-
I hear you.
yep. I mean, it's like trying to find the perfect thing to say to the cabaret hostesses and whatnot.
Again, I just want a game that's nothing but that. Because I did enjoy the Cabaret Club mini games. For some reason, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's a good way to make
It
some
was
good
it was
revenue,
very
for sure.
gacha-esque, I guess, kinda,
In a way.
or like RPG-esque. Well, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like an old dating RPG, right? Or like the old
Yep.
dating Sims, essentially. So, and yeah, some of them were goofy as shit. Just well, I mean, Yakuza's whole thing. I mean, serious look at the Japanese underworld. Also, men dressed as babies and Mr. Libido.
Babies! They are babies!
Samurai family.
Ugh. Yeah, as I said, I really liked how they cleaned up the anime cutscenes in the game. Made them HDified and high quality.
Oh, there's your son.
Oh. He's gonna get beaten up by that menacing man.
Oh, of course he has a whole gang of dudes.
Oh, jeez. Of course. What a Scoob.
He said, well, I didn't know he'd have backup, though. Scary men. Are they, though?
With Lunar 2 remastered, it's very funny to think that the voice of Morgana from Persona 5 is the voice of Ruby the Red Dragon in that game.
Red Dragons. I just killed one of those in Final Fantasy II.
Oh.
Yeah, they're usually pretty hard though. They are.
Oh, yeah.
But to be high up, like at least when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons, they're supposed to be tough customers. Below like the chromatic dragons. So.
If you played Final Fantasy VIII, the Ruby Dragons are a real pain in the ass.
Oh, I remember them.
Yeah.
Shoved that pole right up that guy's butt, son.
Hey,
Ishin,
nice.
Melissa.
You made him into a human shish kebab. Demolisher. Hello, Toma.
Oi.
Well, this was his first fight for today's stream, so he's only got down 5 people that he not killed, basically.
Kuchan.
That dude needs to quit being a Chester and get out of the house.
Whoa. He said he was only looking at pictures.
Starchild says, when I got the 100% on FF8 remastered, there was the only time I died one time on that playthrough, and it was to a red dragon. Oh boy. Were you trying to get Bahamut, the Guardian Force? Because I remember the ruby dragons were very prominent around that area, or when it was when you fought it again, you know, with Laguna, Kiros, and Ward in the flashback.
Wish I knew what that says. How do I? No, I want to know what's the thing it has. Because remember, the towel is stronger, but it doesn't allow for heat to be built up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, triangle,
did you-
triangle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you press triangle?
Increases the effects of praying. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. And Starchild says, yes, he was level 99 during the Bahamut section.
Dang. Because that game takes
Yeah.
scale with you.
Yeah, they do.
So.
It's one of those. It's one of those
Listening
things.
Oblivion scaling. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's one
Well,
of those.
admittedly,
Things,
it's fixed now, but still, original Oblivion scaling.
It's one of those. It's one of those things you either love or you hate.
And I apologize, Double R.
No, it's okay.
I didn't mean to stumble you up there.
Oh.
Let's just go into your point.
Yeah.
Where's that dog? Tell me that dog still ain't.
You're about ready to fight those scoops, but all of a sudden you got a prize ticket.
I know, that was weird.
Yep, you're not wrong, Starchild. If any of those ruby dragons, if you don't have the proper, if you don't have the proper junction of utilizing, you know, having it to where you can actually absorb fire, then yeah, you're gonna pretty much get screwed by those things because their fire is no joke. But I gotta say, in Final Fantasy VIII, that's probably, you know, the place where you get Bahamut at that Guardian Force laboratory in the ocean. That's probably my favorite area or favorite place in the game to go to, just because of how dilapidated, mysterious, and just overall barren it is. And it's even more scarier when you get to the bottom because when you have to try to summon Ultima weapon to fight against it, because that's the only one of the only ways you can get the Guardian Force Eden. But it's just
he's a Judio
that.
now.
Oh, nice.
Which is like the second highest division, I think.
Jurio.
Go ahead.
But yeah, it's just trying to summon the Ultima weapon to fight against it in that place. It's kind of scary at first, the lead up, because you just hear this loud rumbling noise that lasts for like maybe 10 to 15 seconds, and when it gets, you know, loud to an extent, then all of a sudden you're just thrusted into the fight. Oh, did Metal drop?
Did he?
Yes, he did.
'Cause I can't hear noises, so with OBS running, so I didn't even.
Yeah. Hello there, Muteki. He called you Fighter Chan. He called me RPG Chan, and he called Metal Adam Chan.
Oh, there's a doggo.
Who do you think you are, Muteki? Majima
Yeah.
or Muteki Chan?
Guess you gotta say yo first.
Yo, Muteki Chan. Oh, Muteki says he's busy at a comic shop right now. Oh yeah? Any particular comics you're looking for this time around, Muteki?
Hey, I got him.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, today is Free Comic Day?
Please name the barking dog. Yeah, completed.
Wonder. Ah. Oh yeah, so nice. You got your first dog at the another life mode. Nice.
Now to actually do the story. I just really wanted to make sure I adopted the doggo before I did the story. But you know that feel, right?
Oh yeah. Muteki said he got Godzilla versus LA, which I guess is supposed to be JLA, Justice League of America.
Well, that did happen.
Yeah, it did. Oh, as in Los Angeles, he said. So Godzilla versus Los Angeles. Huh. Interesting.
He meant LA. Okay.
I suppose so. And Starchild even said he spent a lot of time in FFA and doesn't have the urge to ever play it again, just like Maximum Carnage. I mean, I can understand Maximum Carnage because it's like if you manage to beat that game for knowing how ridiculously and painfully hard it is, it's like one of those things like, hey, I beat it. I don't even need to go through that ever again. Not unless if you have Stockholm Syndrome and you want to, I guess.
Okay, so I don't need the bone anymore since he's adopted, so I can drop that. And I could have sworn I sold that iron plate to the Abizu guy. See what happens? I forget things. Manure
Wait a
merchant.
minute.
Wait a minute. I need that.
Wait a
Bro!
minute. Spider-Man went up against Godzilla in a comic one time? I mean, I know there were some Godzilla comics that were put out by Marvel, but and Muteki also said in a trade of Batman meets Spawn. Oh, it's a current comic. Okay. I didn't even know that IDW and Marvel were actually doing a collaboration of some sort. I'm about to say, this is like Revenge of Shinobi, the comic. Because remember, Spider-Man and Godzilla were bosses in the Sega Genesis game.
They were. And then they had a... If you could find a copy of the game with them still in it, that's great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot that it went under 2 versions, and the revision was the one with the non-copyrighted stuff. You know, if the Ninja Turtles can team up with Batman for comics, then I'd say it's about time that they team up with Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is like the closest thing to a ninja in the Marvel Universe.
What was I looking for? All right, the pawn guy. I'm going all the opposite way.
Ibisu Pawn.
Golly.
And then Starchild says, same with Final Fantasy 1 through 7. I 100%ed those games, so I don't know if I'll ever go through them again. LOL.
I mean, hey, 100%ing them means you did everything there is, so boom.
You know,
Shoot.
he's not wrong. I mean, I literally went through that journey myself. You know, when I was doing that retrospective.
Iron Plate's only 30 mon. That's ridiculous.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that the mangaverse Spider-Man is going up against Godzilla right now?
All right, now let's save and finally get to the story, yeah? Right?
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta meet that, Kondo Isami guy.
Finally. The Rock is meeting Kondo-san.
The only Marvel manga that I have on me right now is that Deadpool Volume 1 that was put out by Viz Media not too long ago.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Oh, he meant
Oh.
Ninja Spider-Man is the managers. Oh, okay.
Nice.
What happened?
More power issues, but
Oh,
Oh, so that's what happened.
dang.
yeah, the breaker flipped again.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Godzilla is fighting Peter Parker in the black Spider-Man suit after being infected with the symbiote again. Eat your vegetables, kid.
Veggie time. Why
go
is
read some veggie.
Bond going so slow?
Go read some Veggie Tales if you want some vegetables, kid.
Veggies.
Like, my goodness, I gave this kid like 50 vegetables. He's not even halfway. Or no, just
Jeez.
now halfway. Like, bruh.
Yeah.
At least you don't have to platform for those veggies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about this. This is probably the sub story that I despise the most in this game.
Like, why is
Because
his specifically that slow?
Right? Muteki says, "Remember, kid, the Earth is flat."
Look at his feet. Sandals. Chancla.
Star Child
no
says that
chancla.
his power was messing up this morning since it stormed last night. One of the stoplights up the road is messed up. His electricity never went out, but it kept flickering a lot. Ooh. Yeah, I had a brief power outage myself, but that was like a couple days ago.
Oh, here we
Because
go.
you know how random that power outages happen at your house and whatnot, even if it just lasts for a brief second. Ah, hey Mine. What's up, dude?
Wait, you saw chancla to no chancla? And his feet?
Oh, yes? Mm-hmm.
He just magically lost him.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like in Yakuza 3 when you're at the Sunflower Orphanage. Every time when you're on the decks of the orphanage, you don't wear any shoes, but when you you don't wear any sandals, but when you get off the deck and get on the ground, then your sandals magically appear on Kiryu's feet.
Clothes beam. Piccolo just shoots clothes beam.
Yes. It's like in an alternate universe where Piccolo actually becomes the next Kami. Legitly. And he's hitting everybody with clothes beam. To tell him, hey, you can't wear shoes when you're on the deck.
Oh, Toma mentioned storms, and you can speak to that, right? Because I was there telling you, right?
Oh yeah, Kaus was right before the stream started. Kaus was dealing with some pretty strong winds outside his window.
Yeah,
and lots of rain too. His window was partially open, so he had to go shut it to not get the part of the house wet. Oh, they're playing mahjong right there.
Yep, randomly naked and randomly two of them.
Oh, strip mahjong.
I guess
get
so.
It.
Right? Why? Yeah, they play strip mahjong.
Ooh.
They ran out of money. Oh, that's why. Close. That's the best thing. Fundoshi, traditional underwear.
Starchild says, I noticed that when I went to Game Exchange earlier and got that stuff, I got those 3 Sentai shows, Excalibur the movie and the Capcom Beatdown game.
Yeah, that
Oh,
special
God.
item.
Even to this day, I still cannot figure out how Mahjong works in the Yakuza games. Or just that type of Mahjong.
He said, "Listen, ready to lose those skivvies." He said, "Unless you want to play and lose those skivvies." Golly.
Yes, I saw that just now. Yeah. I understand that, Muteki. It's just that how they play Mahjong in the Yakuza games, it's not really familiar with its rule set, or just not used to it, I guess you could say. I mean, I am used to how you...
Mahjong, yeah, it's not the easiest game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Because of
Yeah.
Yakuza, I learned it enough to sort of play it, and that's a hilarious thing. You know, Sleeping Dogs has Mahjong in it, right? But you're supposed to lose. And they figure since you're Western, most people don't play, they lose anyways. But because I played Yakuza so much, I went into the mission where you're supposed to lose in Mahjong and Sleeping Dogs and won. And they were like, you're supposed to lose. Now you can't continue the story. I had to like go back and lose. Like Wei Shen even goes like, I didn't think I'd win. Well, Riichi Mahjong anyways. And even then, I still don't fully get it.
Muteki says, yeah, my family played the Mahjong in Yakuza and say it's different as it's the Japan version, not the Chinese version. The same rules are there, but they were like where the Pon, yes.
Yeah. It's nuts. Which is why I hate Mahjong.
I just, what's that, like, Muteki said that tile. Just get the tile.
God damn it, get the tile!
The 9 Dragons tile or something like that it's called?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it guarantees you, like, insane luck.
Oh, I know what Satsuma is.
British munitions.
Goda? Oh, that's interesting things.
Yes, Ryuji.
Yeah, Ryuji. Go back to him.
I just want to see that boss fight where they're fighting in the bathhouse again. That was goated.
How's it going, Palanquin, guys?
Muteki says, you know what's funny? On YouTube, there's a bunch of Chrono Cross videos, but these videos were made before they addressed the translation error.
Fun.
And I love me
Also,
Chrono Cross.
It appears Chrono Trigger remake possibly confirmed?
I think there was an update, and that was just more or less the translator saying that Yuji Horii didn't really comment
He didn't say exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sad, but
goodness.
We'll always have the DS remake, I guess.
Every other sub-story Bond ain't that slow, except for like the chop ones. Look at that.
But
look
who
at that
knows?
texture popping.
Maybe they do have one, and we just don't know it. Because I know there are some people who want to see it get the HD 2D treatment.
Well, yeah, that'd be nice too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Then becomes the question of, do we want to go like Origin style and get like all new art, or do we want to go like pixel remaster route?
There's one final challenge. You remember those racing guys?
Oh, yes.
Their mom came to me,
Oh,
and she's like, I
Well.
got one more challenge for you.
guess you're dealing with some type of soccer mom who can try to outmaneuver you.
A lot of mon I gave you.
That was a lot.
I gave him 5,000 mon just to get 4,000 mon. I lost 1,000 mon.
Oh. Dang.
Friggin' cat.
Starchild says, I think they should just pixel remaster it and add in the PS1 anime cutscenes and clean them up like the Lunar remaster. I mean,
One way to do it.
if they want to go the easy route, then yeah, I'd say that'd be all right.
Trying to see. Where's this running stuff function? Oh, hand sprinting. That much?
Oh, yeah.
For the moment.
I think level 5 is the highest level you can get.
Ginseng is randomly 10,000. Oh,
God. Ginseng.
I need a true chef's kitchen. Fine.
Burdock.
Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Father of Goku.
None of that. Shame on you.
How could you do this, a Fraser?
Starchild says, I don't think they would get their money back if they overhauled the whole game in a new engine. Plus, it would take them 5 years to get it out.
Yeah, all the other bonds are like closer to done, but that kid, for some reason. Oh, yeah, Palanquin's over here.
That kid is a pain in the ass. Who wants all
For
that?
real.
Ass pain.
Friggin' eating me out of house and home over here, this kid.
Yeah, exactly.
My
Go get your own damn vegetables, kid.
I don't know why you made me think of Rod and Todd Flanders. I said I don't want any damn vegetables.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong, Starchild, but they still haven't used up all their funds because they still have one more part to make.
worm. Random bad guys. Whee! I don't get how that didn't kill.
Doggy. Didn't kill either of them. Boy, I gotta say, this week's been crazy, news-wise.
Ain't
Yeah.
that true? Surprised-
Damn, yeah.
Now that you bring it up, it's surprised we haven't thought. Oh wait, we did last night, but still crazy.
Kinda,
little bit before the cutoff.
Yeah.
Before the cutoff, yeah, I guess we could kind of continue that with, yeah, Microsoft deciding, yo, we're gonna pull a Nintendo, and because we decided we worked extra special hard on this stuff, and also yada yada economic conditions, all the shit's going up.
Oh,
Yeah, the hardware's going up, and
Hardware's already going up, and software will by the end of the year to
yes,
to the new standard retail price of $79.99
yep. And
for
it's just
first party titles. Yeah,
and it's just a matter of time when PlayStation's going
Sony's
to follow
gonna
suit at
follow.
that price.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hardware go up immediately with games by the end of the year, most likely.
it's
Yeah.
like Max was saying. It's like, well, you know, like he's like, well, I want to play games with everybody, but they're making the price. It's like, only the rich, you know, forget poor
Mm-hmm.
people. You cannot. You are not allowed to play games now. New games.
Apparently not.
Screw you. even the Switch, especially the Switch, but especially the Xbox and possibly the PlayStation. Hey, I want to see what author
I'll
man
tell
is
you,
doing.
something's got to be done to fix those cracks in the foundation, or else it's just going to get worse.
What gets me though is, like I said before last night twice, you have no value to raise it though.
Right.
These things don't go up in value; they go down, and I don't care what
Exactly.
Mhm.
the economy. Well, the economy dictates this thing's worth even less, actually, not more.
Right.
But we got to put it up so we make more money.
Yep, no, exactly. That's their thinking.
Basically.
Imagine the price for the PS6 and the Xbox Series X successor. PlayStation 6 is going to cost $800, as well as the Xbox Series X's successor. Starchild says that the last modern game he got on Xbox One was Halo Infinite. And he says he has all the Xbox systems up to the base Xbox One, and he doesn't really buy new games for Xbox One. And if you ask me, the Switch 2, it's probably going to be my last console I'm ever going to own, if you ask me.
I mean, at this point, PC gaming's looking mighty good right now.
Mm-hmm. Because some PlayStation and games are going to PC, most of Xbox, the Xbox Division's games are already releasing PC day one as their console versions. And, you know, I know Nintendo is still very adamant about not putting their games on PC, but something's gonna come to, it's gonna eventually come to the point where they're probably gonna have to look at extra avenues if they want to remain sustainable. But then again, you know, since they are an Osaka-based company, that could be like a very, very long time before that ever happens, you know? Yeah, that's the thing too, Muteki. I mean, Game Pass, it's very. I mean, it's a very. It's a very good alternative in case you can't own a physical game, but at the same time, the more that people have it, I feel that companies are not going to be able to make sales on just the standalone products. So for Xbox, it is kind of a dichotomy in that regard. It's like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, it's as you said, Game Pass is a double-edged sword. I mean, if you're playing like first-party games on Xbox with Game Pass, then you get unlocked. You get their whole catalog unlocked. But when it comes to like third-party games, nah, it's like Netflix, and any other streaming service where they'll have shows that are up there for a while, but then all of a sudden they'll just go away at some point.
Yeah.
Now, there's only one reason why I want to get myself a Series X in the future. It's because I just want to play Rare Replay and Ninja Gaiden Black in 1080p.
You know what? I also could appreciate that. It would be nice if you'd bring it to Game Pass for PC. That might even get my ass to get it. But nope.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the thing. Like Rare Replay, and I'm not even saying bring it on Steam or any shit like that. I'm like, just put it on Game Pass for PC, because I would totally pay. I would actually pay money to get that on PC. So
Right.
just because of all the games include, well, all the non-Donkey Kong games included in there. Let me put it that way. And I guess non-GoldenEye, but yeah, whatever. And there's a leaked build for that anyway. If you want to play it.
Mm-hmm. And Star Child even says he mostly uses his Xbox One to play backwards compatible Xbox and 360 games, and then he says, yeah, Game Pass is a double-edged sword. It's good for the consumer, but it's not profitable business-wise.
Interesting. So a guy apparently walked into a GameStop and traded in a 100% complete collection of amiibos. At least released to as of this date, and apparently he got $1,340 in trade credit for them.
Other Ryoma.
Dang.
For basically complete as of today amiibo collection.
That is nuts. Oh, you're gonna find your imposter, the other Ryoma.
Head to the consulate. All the way up there. I don't know why I saw a speech bubble that said sigh, and I was like, oh god. I thought I was gonna say unzips after. I'm like, oh boy.
Muteki's like, he's lucky. My GameStop would give him $3 if he traded in amiibos. Yeah.
Wow, that gave me a lot of virtue. Nice. Oh, is this the dojo? Homaki dojo that I can't even. That's what I think people had complaining with this game. Like, oh, you learn it, but you can't. You gotta unlock it still, which do the abilities thing, and it's like, screw you.
That'd be funny if Kiryu was wearing an afro wig, and every time he went to those shrines to pray, I would always say, "Pray to the Harlem Globetrotters."
I don't even know what to say about that. All right.
Do what?
So I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, I don't know either. So I will not say anything.
It's just a joke.
Yeah. Oh. Excuse me.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Bad one.
Oh yeah, Muteki. We already knew about that. That you gave him a digital copy of Fatal Fury, and we do want to say thank you.
Awesome. Yeah.
we do want to say thank you for that too.
Oh, definitely.
At least Fatal Furies on Tuesday seemed like it's gonna go forward at some point.
Yep, I just need
Oh.
Alex and Sound yeah, Bad Gamer Sound out to get it.
We just need Alex Sound. What is it? Alex Sol Ruppel. Okay, that didn't work. Never mind.
Rumpelstiltskin?
Sure.
We need Alex Kidd and Sound Out to get the copy
Alex
of the game.
Kidd. Oh yeah, speaking of Sega, you know it'd be great if you just you know what series you just gave to an indie dev just to see what they do. Alex Kidd. That'd be nice.
It would be.
Since he was your original mascot and everything.
Didn't they
You know,
just
before a
do,
certain blue hedgehog appeared.
Didn't they do a remake on one of the Alex Kidd's
They
games?
did.
Yes,
Kidd
they
games?
did.
Miracle World.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a remake of Miracle World, but like that's it.
Yep, that was it. Hey Kyle.
Other than
what
being
game
like
would you want?
other than putting the games into like compilations, that's like all they do for Alex Kidd, really.
What game would you want to see a remaster of that actually seems like it might happen now?
Mm.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, if we're any publisher in particular.
Yeah, any,
just any?
Yeah, unless you want me to narrow it down to make it easier.
I would say if I had to say that Capcom should do a remaster, then or a remake, I've always been begging for Dino Crisis to get that treatment.
It is nice. We have 1 and 2 out now for PC, but yeah, like a remake or something would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, Breath of Fire 4 finally made it to GOG.
Yes. Nice. It did.
Oh, even Techie agrees. And Star Shot said
Yeah.
Final Fight. Yes. Not just the first one like they keep doing.
For Sega, I know they got the new Shinobi they're working on.
Ooh, yeah, it looks great. Thanks, Emu.
as well as the new Streets of Rage that they're working on as well.
Streets of Rage 5. I'm here for it.
If he were still alive, I'd
Well,
say
hey, after 4, like yeah.
Well, how about a remake of Seaman?
That might be a little too ambitious in this day and age of artificial intelligence. Let's just say.
I mean, no, just keep the voice lines from Leonard Nimoy in the game, but just up the graphics.
Oh, otherwise, just kind of keep it as is, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, like the guys still do their inane shit and talk to you and fling crap at you.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be interesting, though. The ultimate virtual pet.
For Konami, I'd say make them do a remaster of Super Castlevania 4. No. Actually, do a remaster or remake of Mystical Ninja starring Goemon that was on N64. I would actually want that more so than anything from them.
So I can't tell when I'm even close to done with them.
Yeah, it'd also be nice if they released Castlevania Chronicles Requiem on PC instead of making it a console exclusive. But
It is?
Mm-hmm.
it is.
I didn't know that. Wild.
Well, yeah, like because there has to I'd prefer a better legal way to play the Rondo, the Dracula X collection version of Symphony of the Night. So yeah. That basically is it, but it's stuck on consoles. It did get a physical release through limited run though.
For Square Enix, if they want to be more simplistic, do a remake of both Bushido Blade 1 and 2.
You know what? I'm gonna go straight for it. Air Guys.
That too.
but with all the major Final Fantasy protagonists added in.
All of them, not just Cloud.
Final Fantasy versus Air Guys or some shit
Oh,
like
that'd be
that.
sick.
I don't know.
Godhead.
Or like merge the Dissidia franchise with Air Guys or something. I don't know.
Not only that, but make it easier to perform their ultimate attacks. The
Oh,
characters.
and on that, a Dissidia that isn't shit. I'm looking at you, NT.
Right?
Yeah, I can't.
Because like I played the original and loved it. 12 Duodecim,
Yeah.
the sequel on the PSP. I loved the shit out of it too.
Oh yeah.
NT, garbage. But that's another thing. Anyways.
I mean, if Crisis Core can get a remaster, then so can Dissidia
Oh, yeah,
Duodecim
exactly.
at least.
Although people keep begging for a Dirge of Cerberus HD remaster.
Well, I'd say if they do a remaster or a remake, I'd say it would actually be a lot more refined, where Square
Yeah, I'm
Enix...
assuming the controls would be less of an issue.
Because based on what they've been doing with Final Fantasy games since for like the last 20 years, that I think they would have the official they would have more expertise to properly refine the mechanics and polish the gameplay for that type of gameplay that Dirge of Cerberus goes for. Let's see. Bandai Namco. If there was a game that I want them to remaster...
They pulled the gun on me first.
Maybe the 2012 or the 2010 Splatterhouse remake or whatnot. That should get a re-release. But in terms of Bandai Namco, I mean, yeah, I would choose that, or at least, I would say remaster one of the Ridge Racers.
Hmm.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Or remaster Super Dragon Ball Z, please.
Yes! Ah!
Oh yeah, the closest thing to it, well, I guess until Fighters, that Dragon Ball had to a traditional fighting game.
Yep.
Oh!
Well, until
Tech, you
Fighters,
mentioned
but
also
yeah.
Legends on PS1. That one too would be great too. How many times did I say two? What gets me about these sub stories is they just happen sometimes. I'm just trying to get to the story.
LPH says, oh, by the way, hi, LPH. And he says, or that Dragon Ball game on the Wii. What was it?
Oh!
Revenge of King Piccolo?
Yes! Yes, Revenge of King Piccolo, yes.
Porting Ridge Racer to Switch? Which one? Because I remember that they re-released Ridge Racer 64 on Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, other than that, I haven't heard anything, so.
Yeah, that was about a couple months ago, too.
He has a tiger drop he can do with
with the sword, yeah.
Yeah, Morning Glory or whatever. No, I can do it next.
As Starchild says that he always looks for that Wii game whenever he goes to Game Exchange. Yeah, I mean, that Revenge of King Piccolo game, it's definitely one of the sleeper hits on the Wii. Really well made.
It's like the Advanced Adventure on GBA, like really good OG Dragon Ball game. He wants a press.
Now for Koei Tecmo, probably Dead or Alive 4.
Yeah, that one's stuck on Xbox jail, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Unlike all the other ones.
Let's see. What else?
Oh, Starchild said, funny enough, Dead or Alive 4 Online still works the last he checked.
Oh, wow. Dang.
I remember playing that game, going to some random dude's house after school one day. He had a 360. And was like, wanna play DOA 4? I'm like, alright, random.
I'd say another game to remaster is Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword, the DS game.
Oh, that one's actually good.
That might be. You could probably. It'd have to be for some system with the touch screen, obviously.
I mean,
Just
you got
because of
the
how it.
Switch 2.
Or am I? Oh, what was I thinking? Yeah, of course. I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me. When's Nintendo DS online catalog coming?
It's probably going to be during the Switch 2 generation.
Well,
For
yeah,
sure.
most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of that shit. Yeah, like it works fine emulation, but yeah. Good luck with the touchscreen stuff. Unless you're playing it on an actual touchscreen.
Right. Or if we're talking about another Bandai Namco game to get a remaster, the Xenosaga trilogy.
Oh, I'd love that. Because I don't know, because I know Monolith made them, but what, Nintendo? I guess would they be Nintendo games if they got remastered?
That would be something that Nintendo would have to work with Bandai Namco on, but yeah. But you know, since Bandai Namco made that new studio where they are to work on games for Nintendo that are exclusive to Nintendo's consoles or Nintendo Switch family of consoles, then there's always that possibility that Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3 could get remastered for Switch 2 or Switch 1, whichever.
Oh, he gave me 5 Rio. Nice.
Hey. Good. Oh yeah, they I remember Activision Blizzard, they did remaster all the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games except for Thug 1 and 2. They still need to see a remaster.
Please name the lucky cat. Oh, lucky.
Yeah, just nickname him Lucky. Whitebait?
Yeah, White Fate was one of the. Don't even want
God.
to think about that. What?
No. Just no.
Alright,
That sounds provocative for a pet name. LPH says he wants a Burnout 3 remake. I would want a Burnout Revenge
dude,
remake.
Yes. 3 or Revenge.
Muteki, wishful thinking. He wants a remaster of the Playboy Bunny game. If anybody says they want to see a remaster of the Guy game, I'd be like, not gonna happen.
How about
Yeah.
We're supposed to destroy those copies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's actually true. Any copies found are supposed to be turned into law enforcement or immediately destroyed.
Yep. That,
As it is actual CP.
Mm-hmm. That game is pretty much the 6th generation equivalent to Shaq Fu. All copies need to be destroyed.
Yes. Uh,
門番の割に随分判定から離れるんだな。こいつらは
oh, they're trying to jump me?
どういう
Oh, bastards.
新選組っちゅうのは随分と人を切ってきました。
Well, you can jump Kiryu. You realize how god tier he is when it comes to combat. Muteki says, sorry, physical collectors and preservationists. No guy game. Damn right.
Yeah.
You know another game that needs to be collected and destroyed? BMX Triple X.
Hey, that's the only game that works on my Xbox emulator.
Ironically.
That's the only. For some reason,
It's not sadly, yeah, it's not illegal to own BMX Triple X though.
it's just
So-
bad.
It's just shit. It's just trash, but it's not illegal to own it.
LPH says, what if we got a girl game? Just to be, you know,
Yeah.
just to throw in the jokes. Oh, God.
Here I am getting jumped. Oh no, what am I gonna do?
I wonder how many SJWs would be on that.
Oh, they all can do that?
Oh. Toma says, Saito, hey, I've not killed anyone. You can check. Just don't look at the people I bisected, shot in the face, stabbed in the stomach, etc.
Exactly. Oh, I did it! I finished. Oh, sick! I finished the fight with it.
Oh, nice. So you actually managed to pull off the tiger drop?
The sword version of it.
The sword version, the
Yeah.
sword tiger drop? Yeah, nice.
そうすりゃここであったことはなかったことにしてやる。何？大っぴらにしたとこで困んのはあんたらだけだと思うがな。
Muteki says, okay, yeah, you do have the counter.
あんたも自分の仕事に専念するなら誰にとっても面倒はない。違うか？
And Zero, since he didn't know the tiger drop yet, he had that counter hook. Remember that? It was basically the same thing.
Hmm.
But he could only do it in brawler style. I don't know if you remember that.
新選組3番
Muteki also said,
Oh!
斎藤はじめ。
oh,
Go ahead. It's Ryuji.
失礼した。
oh, okay. Muteki says, no sword is a match for Majima's teeth.
いずれまた
いや
会うと思うとった。せやけどあんた、あれからほんまに新選組に入ったんやな。例の近藤勇に会う。
Hey, Goda.
さあな、悪いが、入隊の報告をしにここに来たわけじゃない。あんたに聞きたいことがあってきた。ま、あんたとは知らん仲やない。話くらいは聞いたろう。
Muteki says, Zero Kazuma had 4 counters before Tiger Drop.
そいつの話を聞きに来た。ほう、坂本龍馬。覚えないわ。何も言え。
4 counters before Tiger Drop, but plenty of Mr. Shakedowns to contend to.
And now he's like, I never spoke to this guy. Okay, it's Ryuji's playing dumb. Let's see. Man, I'm hungry. Man, I had some drop frames, really? Why? Not right now. Oh! Oh, and I just had. As soon as I mentioned it, I started dropping more, and then it came back.
I was about to say, you're not suffering encoding overload, are you?
No, just randomly the internet just dipped a bit, and then it came back.
Well,
Probably because of the storms. I don't know.
maybe.
I mean, there was some serious wind. I told, remember?
Mm-hmm. But seriously, though, those Mr. Shakedowns can all go to hell in Yakuza 0.
God, fighting them. My favorite thing to do
I hate him.
was to always have a knife with me, Because what I would do is try to just dodge until my heat came up, and then use the knife heat
長崎でイ
move.
ギリスの武器を仕入れている
Uh-huh.
Specifically, the one that had the spicy
その
knife, what
武
it was
器を買
called,
うのはあん
that
た
had
ら
the
薩
fire.
摩ってことか
Oh yeah.
知らん言うとりますやんか
Then of course there's a point you can get to where even they're nothing to you, but that takes a while.
Muteki says, trivia, Mr. Shakedown was played by Kamen Rider Gatak.
そろそろお帰りの時
Oh
間
really?
That is funny.
今度はま
One
た
of them was,
仕
yeah.
事抜きで飲もう
There's
や
4 of them, so I gotta figure which one.
斎藤
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was one of them. That's funny. Gaddick.
I know Jungi Han, who's in every game now,
Saito-san?
is actually
無駄足で壊したな
the Gold Busters. He's the silver one. What was it called?
西郷先生は新選組なんぞ
Was it just
眼
Beatbuster?
中に相模藩では
Metal.
Beatbuster. Oh.
Metal would remember if he's here. Beat J Stag. What was he called?
Muteki then says, it's funny Kamen Rider actors and Yakuza go hand in hand.
For real.
Oh yeah.
斎藤
I mean,
さん
Drive was, you know,
Yeah.
Kiryu in the Amazon show, so yeah.
山崎か
Yeah, Metal. What was his name? The silver beat
局長がお呼びです
Gold Buster.
坂本
Yeah,
龍馬の
BJ Stag.
報
Oh,
告
okay.
して
Yeah.
くれ
Well, yeah, that's
との
Jungi
こと
Han.
Oh, there he is.
Mm.
Jungi Han.
それじゃ局長
It's
に
funny
会
I
える
mentioned him, right?
What's he-
Oh.
That's
There
J
is.
Stag right there.
Now he says that
朝日屋
Kondo Isami wants to meet with
局長はそこでお待ちです
Hajime.
ただしその場所は他言無用にた
Yo,
とえ
you
相
bell.
手が新選組の大使であってもです
Asahai. Or Asahi.
わかった
I mean, shoot, Muteki. They also have Zhao and Mabuchi, and they're supposed to be Chinese characters.
Mm-hmm.
And yet in this game, they're all Shinsengumi. Just funny, right?
Because why not, right?
Never trust a man who can't hold his alcohol. Don't drink your whole week's pay, all right?
Muteki gives a laughing emote, and then he says, right. So yeah, you're about ready to meet the guy who represents his character from Yakuza 7.
Where's the prayer dealie? I didn't want to fight y'all. Ah! Oh, sick. One shot. That guy got dropped ASAP.
Oh, I saw that. You were ready for him.
No killing.
No killing.
No killing ever. To even imply it means you are not a fan.
You're slashing me. I'm a pedestrian. License and registration, please.
It's like a restaurant or something here, isn't there?
Muteki then says, you know, the dash attack where you dash and press triangle. And then he says, Kazuma like a boulder, but Yagami feels weak since he's a skinny dude.
I like playing.
Well, it's like we
Yagami a
said.
lot.
Kiryu's Batman, whereas Yagami is Nightwing.
Apparently. I like playing Yagami a lot in Lost. I mean, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen
He's a
me.
great character.
The only game like one of the few games where I was like, I'm 100% this and play it on Legend.
Funny to think that would be Toshihiro Nagoshi's magnum opus for RDG. and I'd say he ended his time at RGG with a bang.
Yeah. Oh, I found another book for Bacchus to read.
And Muteki also says, good analogy.
Oh, let me see. What were the Sentai Metal? Starshaw bought 3 Sentai and he wanted to know. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Did he put it in Tokusatsu? Let me see.
Oh yeah, did he? Let me look in Tokusatsu.
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
Oh, I see him. Yeah. Oh, Geo Ranger, Kaku, and Dai. Ooh, excellent. The MMPR trilogy, as it's known as. Yeah.
He asked if
Uh,
they're connected or standalone. They're standalone.
They're all standalones. They have basically nothing to do with each other because they didn't start the team up stuff until O Ranger and Kaku Ranger was the first one.
Also, Muteki Nagoshi, he started up his own company with backing from NetEase, and he was trying to make his first IP outside of, his time with RGG, but it seems to be in a bit of a troubled spot, seeing as how NetEase has been, putting their own game development divisions on a leash and seeing which of their games are worth moving forward and which are, should be canceled, I guess you could say. And his studio is yeah, on that back burner or
Oh, here we
whatever.
go.
And Star Child says, yeah, they cut his funding.
Muteki said.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's not so subtle.
Is that the Watase family? Captain?
He's the chief of the whole Shinsengumi.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I'm forgetting from 7. You said, or no, wait, it's no, that's not. That's
No, it's Adachi.
Yeah. That's hilarious that it's Adachi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muteki right, Solid Snake. Yep.
Yep. That's Akio Otsuka.
Kondo Isami is Akio Otsuka, of course. But no Ichiban. Remember we were talking about that?
Right.
Like,
It's like
all of this, but no Ichiban.
Funny we say that. There's also no Nanba, no Songhui, no Saeko.
Dang. Yeah, Muteki's Ichiban's relegated to a card.
Yeah,
Golly.
exactly. That's such a damn shame too.
That's crazy. I didn't expect Adachi at all.
Right? Star Child says, if I remember right, they told him that they have to finish the game with whatever they have, and they weren't receiving any advertising support either, so I don't see it turning out good. Oh, yeah, you're talking about Nagoshi's new IP he's working on. Yeah, that really sucks. Funny to think how a lot of these people are going to, Japanese developers are going to NetEase thinking that they can actually turn things around, but they're pretty much in a slump right now.
He ran out of budget.
Yeah.
Now it's just in-game cutscenes before it was pre-rendered. still talking, but we're just gonna make it in game now.
Yeah. Muteki says, Nagoshi should have stuck with Sega, but it's his choice. Well, I mean, he's been with Sega for a very long time, and hey, Lord Doom, what's up?
Let me tell you. Muteki says, what's the complaints? Yeah, because should have stuck with Sega. Oh.
Nagoshi should have stuck with
Yeah, you
Sega.
read that part.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess he felt that RGG was left in good hands. That it could, you know, do fine on its own without him. And besides, with the later games, since like I would say Yakuza 0 at least, he's been more in executive director roles where most of, you know, where he plays more of the advisor toward the development of said games and only comes in to bring his either his input or his expertise to help and try to polish up their games the best they can, you know, the best he can. I guess that's a good way to describe his job since he was at RGG.
You want to make Edo the capital? That's crazy. as you know now, Tokyo is the capital.
I guess Kondo wants to bring rule back to the Emperor of Japan. Maybe?
Toma mentioned they're talking about how Tokyo became the capital. Yep.
Yeah.
Halt the advance of the Americans or the British. Well, snake.
Oh, Lord Doom's going to Australia.
Wow, you're going everywhere, huh, Lord Doom?
Nice. Get down there and check out some Whiz Wanjas and Skibbity Doos.
Metal Muteki said, "This is wasteful. These guys should have a plan to stop Godzilla." Right?
Oh, yeah.
Never mind that. Here comes Godzilla.
He wants to off Meiji. That's what Toma's saying.
Oh, so he wants to kill the Emperor.
Oh, he said, but what Kondo is saying, I'll use the Emperor to secure our peace. Well, it's just he's seeing the bigger picture with if Japan continues to go down this route, then it might as well be taken over by either the Americans or the British if they can't change. Lord Doom says, I said this in yesterday's stream, but I don't think
right,
you were there for it, Double R. My Broly the Second Coming movie fact.
Ooh, we got a lot of chat. I see this. By the way, that's good. Engagement's great.
Yes.
Thomas said, "Let me watch more." Said Star Child said, "What?" Go ahead.
Oh, he was just talking about Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Yeah, it's a really great game.
Oh, and he said that's showing the gaming industry how it should be done. Yes. You don't need a huge team. You don't need this. I mean, you should have a reasonable sized team. You don't want to overload people.
Yeah, but you don't want to, you know,
need, like,
go above and beyond.
Or whatever. Make it huge. Everything needs to be GTA. Everything.
No.
I'm getting sick of that right now. And I know you too.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happened to smaller scale games in almost any genre?
Legit. I mentioned it before. Like a couple weeks ago. I was like, I'm getting sick. Does everything have to be massive open world? Woo! This is a. But this game's about cooking. Massive open world. You need to go to each shop to buy the bread.
それはまさか
Oh, okay. Lord Doom says, in Broly's Second Coming, the directors of the Japanese version didn't know that Toriyama wanted Gohan to stop training in the gap between Buu and Cell, so that Gohan continued training, which proved that Broly could beat Super Perfect Cell. Super Perfect Cell. Oh, yeah.
計画を知ってるのはほんの一握りの幹部だけだ。だったらなぜ俺に計画のことを話した？俺あんたの腕を買ってるって言ったろ。それに
But the thing is, the directors couldn't prevent Kid Trunks from pissing on Broly when Broly got a hold of him, holding him up above his head. Even though they were supposed to be referencing Toriyama's humor, but...
吉田東洋を暗殺した覆面の男のことだ。俺はそいつをお前さんに渡してやる。
Thomas says, but if I remember correctly, Meiji was able to take the reins of his own government.
Yes, he was. That's why we have the Meiji era, right? If I remember right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, and crazy that. Well, I guess Adachi is a detective. I mean, he's not Adachi, but because he's like, I know you're Ryoma, and I know you're looking for a masked assassin. Like, wow. he's like, yeah. No,
Damn.
I know who you are.
Then Lord Doom says, that makes Broly even more insane since he didn't do any training in the hole. Right? For being stuck on Earth, being frozen for 7 years, it's like, yeah. That's why Gohan was able to get somewhat, if a little, of an edge on him. Not much, but still, he was still able to put up a fight all the way to the very end. And then Lord Doom says, the Zenkai off that alone pushed him past Super Saiyan 2. But here's the question, Lord Doom. How is it that that some enemy like Hachiok proved to be so much stronger and more powerful than Broly? That doesn't make any sense. Lord Doom says Gohan was Super Saiyan 2 during that fight against Broly and Broly the Second Coming, based on the data books.
I just want to confirm that yes, he was Super Saiyan 2, and Takao Koyama, the guy who created Broly. The reason why Broly's so strong is Takao Koyama in his headcanon, or at least he was a scriptwriter for most of the show and all the movies.
Mm-hmm.
To him, Broly is like he's the most powerful villain they have. Ooh, I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense with Janemba. But he's like, no, Broly can fight Gogeta. I don't know. Koyama is one dude. He glazes Broly that much. His Z Broly. But yeah, Broly's up there. Still.
Yeah.
He's still up there. I just don't know if he's like beyond Gogeta though, like Koyama wants to say. Koyama is a cool guy though. Yeah, exactly. Let's see, Lord Doom said I'm talking about the saying no, Broly couldn't beat Janemba. Exactly. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Koyama just glazes he's like Broly's #1 fanboy is Broly's creator.
Whoa, you seeing this?
Yeah, he blocked with some gauntlet. I'm like, what?
Yeah. The same one as the ninja assassin used.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Oh, I'm gonna go Tenen Rishi. Oh, fuck. Oh no, Wadachi. I thought we were bros.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. Lord Juicy, he could probably be regular Boo, but not Super Boo or something. Broly.
Muteki says Adachi is an Onimusha.
Yeah, that's his thing. Suck the souls. Yeah, get the power.
Yeah.
Turn Super Saiyan. Like.
How many of us are looking
Woo!
forward to the new Onimusha game
Woo!
next year?
I did it twice to him. You saw that?
Oh. Can't wait to see this. Oh, look at that. But still, didn't take off a whole lot of health, but
Yeah, he's a boss. So
yeah.
they're like, that'll be too easy. Oh, he wants to stun lock.
When all else fails, just stun lock him.
Oh, wow. What Lord Doom's saying, if Broly was still around, he probably would not be able to be strong enough to defeat Janemba or even Super Boo? Damn.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm glad you see how crazy Koyama could be, Lord Doom was. Yeah, like I said, I didn't believe those statements at all, but he was like, yeah, man. I'm like, wait. Then again, nobody did. Even when I learned when he said that, I was like, Koyama, what are you on? I like him. But...
Muteki said he's looking forward to the new Onimusha game next year, and then Starchild says it's good to see them still using Yusaku Matsuda's model in the Onimusha remaster. Oh, for Onimusha 2 that's coming out this month? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I honestly, you know, when that remaster got announced, I legitly thought we were not going to see that game get a remaster whatsoever. Because of Yusaku Matsuda's model usage.
And if you didn't know, I think you do, but chat doesn't know. They might, but in this case, Yusaku Matsuda is also the inspiration for the look Spike Speed.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy Bebop.
Lord Doom then says, Super Boo.
Whoa! What was that? He started doing Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Funny how we're talking about Dragon Ball right now.
Yeah, for real.
Dude!
Wild.
What's up with those key blasts? Anyway, Lord Doom says, Super Boo, even if he were going to lose, he would just 100% absorb Broly. Yeah. That's basically his last resort, just like with Frieza. Anytime that Frieza was about to lose, he would always try to self-destruct whatever planet he was on. Lord Doom says, I like how he started doing it, so Chaos pulled out a taser to respond.
Yeah, it's like, fine. I can do this. I want to finish him off with the Kyokugen Ryogi. He wants to be like that. My ego's like, no.
Oh, don't let your ego get in the way. Sometimes it's just...
Oh, I did it.
Oh, you did? Well, that was a close call. That's funny. And Starchild says, yeah, his appearance in movies inspired a lot of stuff. By the time they made Onimusha 2, he had been dead for like 15 years, so I'm wondering how them using his likeliness came about. For real. Ah.
覆面の男は誰だ？
計画に乗れば教えてやる。そう言ったはずだぜ。
Way to rub salt in the wound. Dang.
He says, "You're not him. How do you know? Because he's stronger." Golly.
おやなんだ、やめるのかい。
あんたの言った通りだ。俺はま
Well, I'm pretty sure you'll be surprised as to who the masked assassin is.
わからねえことは
Oh,
すぐに
Lord
人
Doom
に
said,
聞いちまう。
"Cop tases
Cop.
sword-wielding man. More
自
in it."
分には学も興味もない。そう考えるのもやめちまう。だがな、おやっさんは誰にどうして殺されたのか。この答えだけはどうしても自分の力で
Since I don't have an education? What?
ガキだと言われても構わない。このことだけは
No education.
最後まで意地張り続けるつもりだ。
Lord Doom says,
見つけるまで
I'm receiving reports that the man had also DBZ powers and the cop only needed a taser?
文句はあるが、勝負に負けたんだ。許可してやるよ。
3番隊隊長としての仕事はする。そうじゃ
Starchild says, that's how I talk to people up at work. LOL.
あんたと戦ってもう一つ分かったことがある。
なんだ。
天然理心流の使い手は一流の剣士ばかりだ。俺が戦うべき敵は覆面の男のさらに多く、もっと深い闇に潜んでいるのかもしれないな。
見てたかい。
What? I'm just hiding in the closet. LOL.
いや、強えな、あいつは。そうは思わねえか。
Oh, Kashiwagi.
Ah.
イサミさん、いいのか。このままあの男を行かせても。あいつは深く知りすぎた。
Gensan.
だが、あいつ
Oh,
なら
right, the
真の
two
謎に
snakes.
も
Oh,
たどり着ける
snap.
かも
Hey,
しれ
that's our
ない
next
な。
game we're gonna stream. I don't know about. Maybe. Maybe I'll stream that once my
That'd be
turn.
cool.
Twin snakes.
Twin snakes? Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd
that'd be
be
cool.
awesome. It'd be like, hey, there's your Metal Gear game you've been waiting to get to.
Shh, shh.
It's just like one of my Japanese anime.
Hmm?
Oh, it's Akiyama. No, it's Majima.
Majima? What's up with the getup? Usually
Yeah.
you would wear your Shinsengumi Haori,
Yeah, that's why I thought it was Akiyama for a second.
right?
今日の町に突如として現れた。
That's the end of chapter
もう一人の
7.
坂本龍馬。
Huh.
英国の武器商人から大量の武器を倒幕派へと流すその動きは、幕末の動乱にさらなる風雲を呼び寄せる。
Pretty mind-blowing that Kondo Isami turned out to be Adachi from Yakuza 7, eh?
I know, right?
新選組局長近藤勇は今日を焼き尽くすという江戸遷都計画を密かに進めていた。近藤は龍馬の腕を見込んで計画への加担を要求する。その見返りは吉田東洋を暗殺した。
Starchild says, I think in Kiwami 1, I'm in chapter 11. Oh, okay. And Lord Doom says, speaking of Metal Gear, I need to see if there's a mod to play 5 co-op.
You know, funny enough,
I'm
I think Star Child would be down for that.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be interesting. Going through Africa and Afghanistan with a buddy. Or infiltrating somebody's, PMC base.
Oh, snap metal. Do you remember Army of Two?
The Mad
That
Dog
was a
howls.
Yeah, that was a thing that EA let live for like I think it was 3 games and then it died.
Yeah.
Because like there was like the game, the sequel, and there was like
おう
I think a
なん
PSP
や
spinoff,
起きてはったん
and that was it.
カラスがギャーギャーうるさくってな目が
Star
覚めちまった
Starchild says that 5 still has Metal Gear Online, and then Lord Doom says if there's a mod,
True.
it would have to be only
早く
offline.
言ってる
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, it would be offline only because, yeah, it would technically be considered cheating in online modes. I think, like when you're
Mhm.
infiltrating another player's base, that'd be kind of like cheating. So yeah, I understand that.
Oh, yeah.
Me back in high school, I used to play Army of Two a lot. We actually liked those games. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Starshaw said the third game's one
Yeah,
of the
what-
best.
Yeah, isn't Army of 2 a Gears of War clone?
Yeah, in a lot of ways. Yeah, it was a third-person shooter with co-op,
Third person, yeah,
Yeah.
co-op shooter.
which is what I liked.
Okita Soji. I guess this chapter is pretty much gonna have Majima as a focal point.
Yeah, 'cause, yep, Mad Dog was like, well, who else is that?
Mm-hmm.
Not Soji, but Majima was playing Soji. Ably played by Goro Majima.
Lord Doom says something new. He says, also, if I compare it with a mod, that would allow me to drop in with nothing but a pistol without doing the subsistence missions. And then Buteki says, Army of 2 got a GameSpot reviewer fired. Oh yeah, wasn't that Jeff Grubb who got fired?
I believe so.
I remember about that.
Are you thinking of Kane and Lynch? Because that was another one.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, I think it was Kane and Lynch that got him
Yeah, 'cause
fired
that was
too.
Ubisoft, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that whole.
And that's only because that Ubisoft paid an ass ton to blitz market the game on the site, and the site goes and gives it a shit score. So
But hey, we got Giant Bomb from that, so.
yeah, which is now dead,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
along with Polygon.
Oh yeah, and Muteki says actually it must be Kane and Lynch. Yeah, I think it was Kane and Lynch.
It was Kane and
It was
Lynch.
not Army. It was Kane and Lynch. I remember
The
that.
sequel.
Second one, Dog Days, what it was called. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the sequel to Kane.
Yeah.
and Lynch.
I actually had the first Kane and Lynch.
Yeah, I heard Kane and Lynch, at least the first one and the second one were not compelling story-wise.
What's funny is the review that got him in trouble said what pretty much I felt about those games, which was that they were okay. That wasn't good
Yeah.
enough. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
How dare they be okay?
Also, with those games, you ever wanted to easily get vertigo from playing those games? Then there you go.
Yep. That's why I never finished. That's why I never finished it.
Because every time when you're running, there's always shaky camera movement,
Ooh.
really badly.
The best.
You know what Bacchus said? He said Tenshu.
Ooh. Where's my Ricky Maru when I need him? Makes me want to play Wrath of Heaven right now. Oh yeah, speaking of Tenchu, where's that? Because I want to see that come back.
Yeah. You know what I'm looking at right in front of me?
Oh, Stealth Assassins?
Tenchu Stealth Assassins. And this is how you know I'm literally holding it in my hand right now. PlayStation Greatest Hits, Ricky Maru's Eyes, and next to it says, Live by Honor, Kill by Stealth, Activision.
Yes.
And the back of the box says the same thing, and it also says prowl and strike with lethal precision as ninja assassins Rikimaru or Ayame in the shadowy world of feudal Japan. Armed with mystical weapons and sheer cunning, you must shed blood with discretion and move without detection, for only the unseen survive. One player, memory card, one block, vibration function compatible.
Ooh, nice.
Mature for animated blood and gore and animated violence. Tenchu is
Great
one
game.
title that ninja fans can't miss. PSM.
It's a great game, but I think that the game's only flaw, if I recall, was the lack of right analog stick support.
I guess.
Yeah.
I know one of these has a bond.
But yeah, Tenchu had great. The first Tenchu had great gameplay. Second Tenchu had the better story, whereas the third game, Wrath of Heaven, was like equal blend between both worlds to make the best in the entire franchise. And Muteki says, "Yeah, ninjas are coming back." And then Starchild follows up and says,
Kenobi.
As for MGS5, and if form friendships with other people online, and uh, and of your friends, and one of your friends' base is getting attacked, you can go to their base and help them defend their base. I helped a guy once. It was 2 versus 1, and the guy we were fighting was crazy good. It was like the fight at the end of Lethal Weapon 4. Oh wow. And then Muteki says, Gaiden, Shinobu, Boruto, we need Tenchu. Believe it.
Yeah. You know what my favorite back of the box descriptions is for PS1, the original Dead or Alive, because that game,
Ooh.
that back of the box was blatantly, and I mean Kyle, blatantly lying to you.
Oh,
It was saying that it was
just like big
realistic.
rigs.
It was saying it was the most realistic fighting. No anime style special moves at all. Just pure bone crunching violence. No, you have literal
No, that's
ninjas.
false. That's false advertising.
This game's with the literal magic ninjas. You mean?
Magic ninjas, and and its visuals are very anime-esque.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh.
No fireballs can save you. Literally, Ayane can throw like.
Fireball.
You ever play DOA 2?
Thanks, thanks, package team.
Oh yeah, we learned about that last week or a couple weeks ago, Lord Doom, about JoJo Part 7's anime getting announced.
Mm-hmm. The steel ball is coming.
Yes.
Running.
Oh,
And it rarely alives rude.
You know, it's funny you mentioned about the back of the box of DOA being being
blatantly,
that of false being false advertising.
Yeah.
Well, reminds me of the magazine ads that talk about like the Tiger Electronics games or whatever that VR crap that they did, saying that they had hyper realistic graphics, and it's like,
Oh, like the R Zone?
Yeah, the R Zone.
You know what's funny?
Which is sad because Kaus actually had it.
I had one. On the train ride from Chicago to here, where I live now, I played the R Zone the entire way.
Oh my gosh.
I had to mash X. I mashed square. Not bad.
When AVGN covered that episode, or did that episode talking about Tiger Electronics and covered the R Zone, was his sentiment, you know, what he talked about, was he correct in what you felt playing
Pretty
the
much.
R Zone?
I remember, yeah.
It's like realistic graphics, my ass.
And even the Tiger Electronics on the watch, he's like, what the ass?
Dumbass, what we're looking
Well,
for.
hey, a lot of them got re-released many years later, so I guess they got the last laugh.
I guess so.
Because a lot of them did.
Gyros Belly.
Lord Doom says, I'm excited for everyone to meet the president and to see if the JoJo Stan statue figure of D4C will get a reprint because of the anime.
I'm hoping more actual well, they're making figure arts now, so.
I'm more interested to see how the anime is gonna handle the First Lady, because of what she does to Lucy Steele in the manga. So, I don't know if they're gonna change that or not. Yeah, we'll have to see. Otherwise, we might get to see some girl-on-girl, essay. But, anyways.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Yeah.
But Araki.
Lord Doom says Gold Experience Requiem did, and I got him. I got D4C, but I want the limit version. Oh.
Oh yeah, what is it? What was it I recently saw? I don't remember what line, but they're coming out with posable versions of Star Platinum in the world, but they're like clear with metallic colors throughout them, and they look pretty awesome.
Zawarudo.
Zawa.
I forgot I was gonna say something about stuff. Oh well.
Stando power.
ああ
Oh, did you read the first issue of or chapter of Part 9 Metal? That gets weird.
Oh, JoJo Lands?
Yeah,
Actually, no, I haven't picked it up yet.
I've only read the first chapter though myself.
I really
it-
need to get on that because it's getting hot now.
Is it weird?
Since
Well, it's JoJo's.
kinda. Yeah, kinda.
おう
Amazing to see Iraqi still going with that property. Even
Well-
since starting it in the 80s.
Well, let's just say moving to the once a month release schedule has really helped him
Aurabon.
with his
Oh
longevity.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because of how detailed his characters are.
Yeah, because what was it? It was starting with Steel Ball Run. Yeah, it went from weekly to monthly. So it comes out a lot slower, but as a result, yeah, his artwork can be a lot more detailed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna love this. Watch what this guy asks. He says, that's great. Do you have a message for any loyalist Shishi out there who want to cause problems for the Bakufu?
It's
Look
my
at these
duty.
answers. Look at the last answer.
It's my duty.
I Call of Duty.
The last answer here, and it's the correct answer too.
Go home and be family men.
Go home and be a family man.
Da, da, da.
Yeah, okay, Guile.
何
When it comes to ladies, it's just someone I get along with.
ああ
That charming,
LPH
dull answer.
LPH is asking, will Part 6 be out of Netflix? Because I am not paying Netflix.
It seems like it most likely. I don't think there's been an official announcement, but since they've released the past 6 parts, and I believe they had the exclusive rights to Part 6. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they strike a deal for Part 7.
Maintain your innocence. You can tell a resistance is futile. Oh, jeez.
Like in Star Trek?
Hey, Borg.
Apparently.
Yeah, the Borg have invaded, 1800s Japan.
Yep.
Well, be careful because the Tribbles are coming next.
Hey.
ああ
Although I'm sure a lot more people would be accepting towards the Tribbles because of how innocent and docile they are. Even when they took over the Starship Enterprise.
Yeah, the only thing is Klingons effing hate them to the point that they actually cause them to go extinct, only for time travel shenanigans to undo
Hey,
So-
I got a trophy. Saint
Woo!
Yo.
Nice. Oh! Look at you, you're doing so well. You got a trophy!
that. Hey, good
Oh.
job.
After that, now-
Just I'm just playing.
遅いではじめちゃん
That is good though.
起きた
whatever.
Trophies
Mikitaka
are always
was,
nice.
yep.
And you know what's sad? I'm still kind of sad Nintendo isn't going over to implementing like an achievement system. Instead, they're gonna do the clunky, I guess, like challenge,
その顔
challenge system
後で土蔵に来ても
or
らうわ
like pseudo kind of thing where individual games can do it if they want.
But I got a question. Why in the holy mother of fuck is Star Wars Outlaws coming to Switch 2?
Ah, yeah, I
Why not?
do.
That's their answer.
Ugh.
A new recruit
Exactly.
candidate has been unlocked. Oh, really?
It's a Star Wars game. Everyone wants to play it, right?
Apparently.
I'll just stick with the old school ones that we got in the past. Thank you, EA.
Mm,
Or Ubisoft.
Gooby.
Part of me is like 5 Rio, but Lord Dude has something to say. Metal, this is about JoJo.
Yes.
He mentioned JoJo has vampires, zombies, pillarmen, and whatever Mikitaka was. And before you say Mikitaka
Yeah.
was a stand user, why couldn't he see stands?
Okay, so this where we get into the weird dichotomy of what kind of Araki meant when he created a character and what the fans interpret. So, long story short, Mickey Taka was meant to be a joke character whose main joke was you don't know if he's a guy who got a weird stand, like he's just a really weird guy who got a stand, or if he's actually an alien. The whole joke is you're not supposed to be able to figure out which, and you'll never
Oh.
be told which.
Interesting.
Canon, huh?
But people kind of focus on the whole thing of, oh, but he was hit by the stand arrow. Why did he get a stand? Why is his ability called Earth, Wind, and Fire? If it's not a stand, is it a stand or not? And yeah, Iraqi's never said whether or not it's a stand. And again, that's the whole idea of the character. Supposed to be this weird guy who thinks he's an alien and might be one. And also has weird shape-changing powers that may or may not be related.
Yo. Hajime-chan.
Yeah, basically. He said what? This big.
He's talking about Sengoku Torinojo.
You want to kick his door down? Well, don't you?
Lord Doom says, yeah, it's meant to be vague on purpose, but everything leads to him being an alien. That, or he has nerves of steel.
Yeah, yeah, that's the whole thing. He's probably an alien, but Araki was never gonna give you an answer. Because that's the thing with Araki. As I keep on saying, he introduces characters who serve a purpose in the story, and people, for some reason, take that as meaning that because we're focusing on this character, that means that they're gonna have like they're gonna be integral later on, or to like the final arc or something. But no, then they just vanish and never appear again. And people kind of don't realize that Araki, doesn't keep using his characters beyond, when he's done with them. He essentially just, he uses characters and then stops using them. He doesn't keep establishing shit and then fail to establish on it. He doesn't establish it at all.
Then Lord Doom says, yeah, but life is like that, so I like that.
Yeah,
True.
Perfect time here. Perfect place here to stop.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
I'm going to save it.
Because you and Majima are going to raise hell next time when we come back to this.
Yeah, it's a perfect time. He even said I could kill some time, so... depending on how much I do this week. Because it seems like I've been busy because of, IRL stuff that hasn't been fully done yet, so... But, it's a good place to stop. I'll save it here. And see if I can grind it.
I get
you. This was definitely good therapy for you, I feel.
Oh, definitely. Oh, my back. All right.
Yeah, don't tweak your back. We don't need you to be in a wheelchair like somebody we know.
Oh yeah, a certain someone.
Yeah, someone. All right, Metal. I think it's your turn this time to plug first.
Yeah, I think it is as well. Well, it's easy. I'm at Kaiju Adam on X, even though my name is Adam Kaiju because that one was taken already. But other than that, just check out hero-club.com and follow us across social media at Hero Club for Life, especially on X, where you can catch our updates on our live streams. So check it out. Usually when they don't have horrible power problems, like last night.
Yeah, woof. Didn't know it was
And
that bad.
and Nintendo Switch is popping out of the dock like toast coming out of the toaster.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure to secure that next time. And I'm completely redoing how I have my stuff set up here, so that shouldn't happen next time.
Yeah, and just make
Anyway,
sure that
that's me.
and make sure that your house doesn't get burned to a crisp next
Well,
time when you
it
do
didn't.
that too.
And like I said, it's because these aftermarket like compact Switch docks are so light that they pull over at like the drop of a hat. So, but anyways, that's it. Thanks.
All right. Anyways, you guys can find me on YouTube and Twitch at Double RPG Reviews. YouTube's my bread and butter when it comes to content, whereas Twitch is secondary. And if you want to stay up to date with me for all your social media feeds on Facebook and Twitter, you can do that, but just find me on both Facebook and Twitter at Double RPG Reviews. I'm kind of getting that itch to create content again, but anything could change, but hopefully I can get back to doing some more projects, but we'll see. But other than that, just stay up to date with me on all four of those places I told you. But anyway, that's it for me too. And last but not least, Fighter Cows.
Yeah. By the way, thank you, Toma. Yes, I definitely need this weekend, at least. Yeah, you can follow me on twitch.tv/fightercaos, FIGHTERXAOS is how it's spelled, because I didn't know Greek at the time, and that is actually Key Alpha Omicron Sigma. What do you know? Anyways. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern. I stream something on Tuesdays. Maybe KOF, maybe Fatal Fury, maybe something else. And Fridays is Fate Grand Order. And my social media is the exact same name, Fighter Cow, spelled the same way with the American letters, not the Greek ones. And I do art and webcomics stuff. That's my main thing. And yeah. Also my Ko-fi, if you want to like a commission or something. I sort of paused them, but I also sort of like, if you want to help me out, then hey. That's it.
All right.
We almost
So,
beat
I
Disney
guess
by now.
Next Saturday is Fightcade.
That's right. Yeah,
Since
yeah.
this is the
we
8th
almost dizziness,
episode,
huh?
yeah, we don't need him to throw up on the spot. But whatever it is that we're gonna stream for Fightcade, you just stay tuned and to find out what it is that we're gonna play.
Yep.
But I think we're gonna be doing a fighting game next time, since we already did the beat 'em ups or the Final Fight and Magic Sword in the previous Fightcade. But anyways, Fighter Chaos, you have two great words left to end off the stream, and they are
Nimu. Kanyo. Oh, okay.